Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Coming out aggressively. Pulls it in down the sideline. Foul. Bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Quick completion on the out route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. This time on target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Just keep swinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Miller. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They'll try the toss to the left. And a nice run there. Well, the defense finally makes the stop. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love the...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to... down there and make the stop at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls it fired complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This offense has moved into plus territory and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Texas A&M 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. Slithers. Sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking left. Touchdown, Aggie. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the option. There he goes. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. On the option. He'll pitch it. Wide open spaces. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. LSU quick to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a man. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Concepcion. It's a running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, a lot of got enough space. Touchdown, Aggie. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Little touch pass to the receiver. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Gonna take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Ooh, that's one of those when you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Steps away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
With the score, Texas A&M 28, LSU 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. With jet sweep pass. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. Send the tight end in motion. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his man. It's Watkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick completion. Across the 40, outbound. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. LSU quick to the line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Love. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's Carr. The throw. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can rip.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. There's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the side. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score LSU 14, Notre Dame 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is
trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15, and he slipped through the crowd. House it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. A full dive to haul that one in. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Grab over the middle. It's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tied football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Wiggles free. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Makes the quick grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Ncaa. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass.
He's loose. Delivers the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Took a shot as he threw. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Irish will open the fourth with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, or the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run play action. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll go hurry up here. The toss to the outside. And some room to work. Turning on the Jets.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Trying to get the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think you got to feel comfortable now. You shot your shot. You went for it. You went for the win. Now, I think you tie this game, and you try to win this thing in overtime. I know you wanted the touchdown. You're so close, but with this little bit of time left, kick that thing and tie the ball game up.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that's going to tie it up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give to the tailback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off the play fake. Dances away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for a big play downfield. If he runs this back, this game's over.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Takes the handoff. It's Bob. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him! Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good!